Hello guys, welcome to the toilet of the 757. Just finishing up there. I was going to flush the loo and we're going to actually get out of here. Today, well, I was in the loo, but now we're going to do something different. We're actually going to fly this plane instead of sitting in the loo all day, and we're flying this Delta 757 from here. This is John F. Kennedy, JFK, down to Atlanta. Quick flight, well, for the 7.5, just under 2 hours, be quite nice. So just getting the catering on board for this flight. It seems to be finished now, so we're going to close that up. The service doors there. We can also request boarding, and we can also go down to here, actually up here first, get the external power generator on, battery can close, standby power to auto, your dampers on, align, nav, align, nav, align, nav, armed, off, well, into that page, setting, no passenger stairs, well that's a lie, there is, utility buses and gen cont, whatever they're continuous, on, we get the position light on, wow, and I believe that is us, on the overhead window heats as well. Pretty much done. We can get the air isolation valve and the AP bleed on when we get that going. Okay, so should we get some power, like so. It's a bit laggy, because we do have the whole of, well, that moves very fast, New York City in the background. So yeah, it's quite a thing to render, especially with the 1070 Ti. It does find it a bit difficult. That seems a bit farther back. I think let's just fix it there. Enter IRS position. Okay, so we are at John F. Kennedy. The FK. Wow, that's a really good IQ. KJFK. We are at stand. It does say 22 at the airport, I believe. But I don't know if it really means that in the FMC, but we'll see. Yeah, it's really off. It's definitely not 22. Okay, back to the route page, sorry. Filling out a route with the company route doesn't really work. So, today we'll just manually fit it in for our flight. Because if you just do it with the company route, it breaks. Which I don't know why. Departure runway is 04 left. And cargo doors, of course, I'll open up those for you. And that door, and those. Is that door going to open? I don't know if I clicked it too fast. Sometimes the main exit doesn't like to be opened very fast. I'll click it again. There we are. Okay. Flight number, we are Delta 2674. Like so, we're going to get to the next page and we'll do our routing. So, if I do depart and arrive, I'll do the departure quickly. 04 left and the Grecki 6 departure. Then that will go into the route page, like so, to Judd's, and then we can go direct to a JFK. Well, actually, don't know why that's on the route. I'm trying to go back over JFK. I'm going to go to MXE, which where's that? MXE. I can't see that on here. Oh, Modena. I don't know. I don't actually put it in there. There we are. And then we're doing another direct to AML. Which one are we going to go to? It is the North 38 and 56. Cool, the top one. We are also doing another direct to CSN, which is Casavonia. I don't know how to say that properly. And it is North 38 again. Why would it be? It wouldn't be North 08. And any more directs? No. Thank God. Juliet 48. It's actually our last airway to Flask, which will then, we should hopefully be able to do star. Atlanta has very long stars, so yeah, that's a quite short routing. Then we have like, I don't know. So my routing for this flight is just under a whole page, like this part of the routing. And then the star is a page and a half from PFPX. So yeah, that's Atlanta arrivals for you. So that's our routing. and we can go back to the InterRef. Did activate it, so then we go to here. But first, before we do that, we go to fuel and payload. Set our payload up for today. We are having a payload 16.3, like so, and on board today we are only taking on what's the fuel? 12 tons, 12.3 tons of fuel, like so. Did that change the payload? It did. Okay, put the fuel in first. 16.3. There we are. Okay. That gives us a 0 fuel weight, 74.7, which is definitely terribly different from what PFPX calculated, which is meant to be 75.7. So I guess we can just put that into there, and it'll just a bit more payload. The actual no mass, no payload or fuel weight compared from this aircraft to PFPX is a little different, but whatever. Now it's all done. So, actually, go back, gross weight should be 88 tons, and yeah, that's correct, 88. Well, PFPX said 87.8, but whatever. Back to the menu, FMC, we could just click InterRef. 0 fuel weight, double click that, no, okay then, 75.7, like so. Final reserve today, 3 tons of fuel, and we're climbing up to a flight level 360 today. Cost index for the Delta 757s are 55. Cruise CG, I don't really know sometimes. Yeah, I don't know where to find it out. It doesn't really put it into automatically. The current CG is 31. I don't know what the normal CG is at cruise, but I'll just put in 30. Nice round number. Go to the takeoff. I've done that with TopCat. It's given us multiple data. We will depart with flaps setting 1 apparently, and thrust 59. That is no derate. It does not like 59. Oh. 60. Why does it not like that? Is it because interesting. 87.8, we'll put that into there. I'll get another data as well. Very interesting. Our slope today is 0. The temperature right now is -2. Like so. That says -1. That's why I put -2 in. It just goes down to -1. Okay. Editors is 3. Oh. That's weird. The real world flight departed out with 4 left with the current weather. And the winds right now are 340 at 10 knots. Maybe we'll have to do a bit of a change of runway. Interesting. Current CG 31.6. Don't know if it sets the decimal. Maybe it might round itself. No, 32 it is. Like so. We'll go back to the runway and we'll change our departure runway. So because it wants us to depart out of 3-1s, we could just do the left. Yeah, 3-1 left. That's fine. 3-1 left, and I guess we could still do the same departure. Make sure that can just fill in like so. Boarding is completed now. Awesome. Get rid of the cargo door. Close the cargo doors, not get rid of them. I like to keep them. And we will start up the APU. We'll keep that entry door open still. Okay. Back to the InterRef, thrust limit, I don't know what it's all about. We could just quickly check 3-1 left again, recalculate that for the runway. TopCat, maybe give us some better derates. Does it still like 60? Does it like anything around 30? It loves 30. What if we give it a flaps 5, calculate a flaps 5 departure. So if there's flaps 5, and does it accept 56? Does it accept 50? It does. We'll go 50 then. With flaps 5. Okay. That gives us V-speed 138 V1. Rotate is our 141. And our V2 is 146. Pre-flight is completed. It does want us to close this door, so we will do so. You can hear the air conditioning coming alive, so you can tell APU is on. The APU generator can come on and it's running, so we can ditch the external power. We get all the fuel pumps on. And we can, that's isolation valves open, APU is running, get the electric hydraulics on. Should we get all the hydraulics on because we're going to get pushed very soon. Nose left. De-icing. It would be nice, but it just takes forever. We will get the anti-ice on though for our departure today. So it's the track GS. It's still aligning, so we just have to wait for that to align. Don't know how long till it's finished, but hopefully not too long. Right, we can set up the MCP and the speed bugs down there. So runway heading is 315. Set that in.
We're ready for pushback.
V2 is 146. Maybe we could have done de-icing because we're still waiting for the RSs to come lined up. Park brake is set. Make sure it's still set when I move that. Cool. All the shots can go. Oh, RSS is coming. Cool. That goes to legs page. And flight director, auto throttle armed. Flight director. Sid, we are doing the, I've already forgotten, the Grecki 6th departure. And does that have any initial climbs? Initial climb 5,000? Yeah. Right. There we go. Oh.
Departure check completed. Bypass inserted.
Scrolling on this aircraft is very interesting. 5,000 is set. Make sure everything's set up. So what's it saying down here? Auto throttle disconnect, right and left engine shut down, TCAS is off, Pro P is off. I know it's like that when don't have the engines running. FMC's all set up so we can go. So release parking brake, and as we do that, should have set this to 2,000. Just standard escort code, like so, and weather and terrain would be nice. Right. We can zoom in that down to 10, that can stay at 20, and don't turn on the airport. I really recommend if you guys want to go and turn on the airport map. It's nice if you have it zoomed in. As soon as you zoom out and get loads of airports, your FPS drops like a beast. As you can tell, I turn it off and it's fine. So yeah, it's a bit dangerous with FPS. Okay, so all hydraulics are running. Fuel pumps are on, isolation valve can come off, those are on auto, set that to ground, packs will come off, you see there we go, right pack is now off to start our number 2 engine. So we're looking for 20% on the N2, if it would like to start up for me, of course it doesn't. AP bleed on, oh, isolation valve was off, that needs to be on to actually start the engine. We'll give this another go. Right, starting number 2. There we are. Yes, the isolation valve splits the AP bleed from not just the left but also to the right. So we're looking for. Oh, okay, welcome back. Yeah, the packs couldn't stay on auto; they had to stay off. I did turn on the beacon light now on, and we should starting up. There we are. Sorry about that. Parking brake set. So we're looking for the N2 to reach 20%. That's when we will bring in the fuel. 18, 19, 20 bring in the fuel. And the nice thing about this aircraft is the cabin view. So there's a full equipped cabin in this aircraft. Obviously it's inside the cockpit view, so you'll move very slowly, unless you turn it up and chase plane to move faster. But still, it's really cool. You've got this whole cabin view, and you've got also the cabin sounds of the engine, so it's not too loud, which is really nice. I should have closed this door because I don't want anyone coming into here, and that little beep there kind of indicated the engine's pretty much about to finish off starting up. Turn off the isolation valve now, and we can just, because right engine's running, and we can start number 1. Number 1 starting up. 10%.
Truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
And 15, 16, 17. I'm just doing my 1 times tables. 20. And there we are. In comes the fuel. And is the tow truck still in front of us? Yes, we won't turn on the light just yet then. And as soon as that gets the main hydraulic pumps and the generators online, we will turn off the APU along with its bleed and bring the packs back onto auto. You can see our temperature's going down a bit because we turn off the packs. I guess we could turn on the right pack and just get the temperatures back up again. And there we are. Engines all started up, so that left pack can also come back up. APU bleed off, APU off, and that is an auto. That can stay on auto for the whole flight. We've got the taxi light on and the turn-offs. Do a quick flight control check. So full left, full right, all the way down, up, relative full to the left, full to the right. Cool. Park brake disconnected. Get going. Does take quite a bit of power, this aircraft. Flaps 1, flaps 5. Now so I'll take off the bus. Oh, it's still there. I thought it said have a good trip. It did. Oh, now it's gone. Now I was going to say I was going to do this. So 138. Don't have to do this, but it's kind of cool. 138 set. Oh. 141. Don't know where I'm taxiing. Maybe I should taxi at the same time. Look at where I'm taxiing at the same time. And that orange thing is our V2 speed there. Let's keep it like that. So we can see where V1, VR rotate. We do have it on here as well though, so it's fine. Right, we are on the ground at a North American airport, so we should set TARA. And we'll take a left here. I think maybe this is one left too early. It could have been. Whoopsies. I'm not sure why, but this whole massive terminal, this brick building, is not showing up on my charts. I'm not sure if it's actually been knocked down or something. It must have been. Maybe not. This is definitely not on this charts. Okay. This aircraft taxi is a lot faster than you think. Takes quite a bit to get going, but yeah. Right, I should have set Q and H there. That's a simple click of the B button and you're there. Okay, so I'm going to taxi up here. I think we're on Alpha right now. We are. We might actually want to. Yeah, we do want to stay on Alpha to make ourselves onto Juliet, then Juliet to Zulu, and that is where the end of 3-1 left would be for our departure. I'll click reset on that and get the auto land status all cleared off there. Does say auto throttle disconnected, but it will disappear as soon as we set EPR for departure. So yeah, we're going to have a bit of laggy departure because we will depart facing into the into the city. But Emirates A380. But once we're out of there, it should be fine. So we are going to cross a runway now, 22 right and 4 left. The runway we're going to depart from. It seems to be clear, so we can cross it. Good practice to get the strobes on as you cross the runway, so other aircraft can know you're on a runway, so they don't randomly land there, even though we looked and there's nothing there. Just in case we missed. Right, now turn off because we're coming off the runway. So we're looking out for a sign that says Zulu, that says Yankee, and there's one that says Bravo, Juliet Alpha, and there it is, there's a Zulu up there, which is where we will make our way onto 3-1 left. You see, like, I think I'm normally taxiing at 20 knots. I'm actually taxiing 30 or 27, but I don't know why. It seems like it feels slower than you actually are, but it's weird. Right, here we are, off to the right, and we can set auto to RTO. I should have done that earlier, but whatever. Oh, this isn't Zulu, is it? No, we went to Juliet Alpha. Oh dear. Not a big problem. Literally cutting off 10-20 meters of our departure roll. It's fine. Apparently had 700 meters of runway left with top calculating our departure. But what we can do is set this to 5,000 just to indicate. It's just an indicator, it doesn't do anything other than visually help you. It's just cool. And we're going to get ourselves onto the runway, turn the landing lights on again, or all the landing lights on, taxi light off. Strobes I meant when I said landing lights. And because of the aircraft taxis up faster than I think, we just rushed our way onto the runway. That's fine now. Okay, right, I've always done this on this aircraft. The timer is just out of your view normally, so I've forgotten about it. we'll start that timer now, but it's a bit too late now for our block time, but it's alright. I mean, we've got Project Flight running, and it is not a massive deal. The only thing we really need right now is this timer, so we can tell the passengers how long the flight was. Okay, right, we'll start the timer. Actually, maybe stop it. Hold reset. We need to set the trim, so 3.12, because otherwise this aircraft will moan at you if you don't set the trim. So 3.12 is literally 3. It's gonna be hard to get it right on point there. There we are, 3 point whatever, 12, 21, 12. That's set. Start the timer again. Set around 50%. Make sure that comes up. Spools up nicely. We hit EPR. Auto thrust disconnect warning comes off. And we'll set the auto thrust to on. And we're looking for 1.37 EPR, which we have just reached. 1.36, 1.37. It's the same thing. Well, not really. I see the thing's gone down to 1.36 now. 80 knots. Oh, the aircraft said that. Okay. Oh, pappies are flashing. V1.
V1.
Oh, did I set V1? Oh, I did set V1 wrong. I set 128 instead of 138. Okay. Right, we're in the air. Positive climb. Gear up. Gears coming up. There we are. Trim doesn't normally set very well. That points you down a bit. So I'd have to adjust after departure to a correct trim setting. We are hitting a bit of low FPS right now. As soon as we get out of New York, it should be fine. It would be nice to get 2080 Ti to just handle all that for us, but is it the CPU or GPU? I think the CPU does a lot of placing, but the GPU is probably taking a hit as well with all the different types of textures it needs to load into the sim. Okay, we need to bring the flats up. We've rushed right past 200 knots. Our nav and VNav can come on, and we take the autopilot on, and we'll go direct to. Actually, no, Greg is fine. Well, we should be going there. The aircraft doesn't want to turn right. It's on heading hold because we need to get onto the ANAV. So we'll go like somewhere like that. And that would hopefully get us there. We'll see. It might have been better if we go direct to MXE because we get like that. Execute. VNav can come back on. There's the ANAV again. There we are. Let's do that left turn. That weird left turn. The VNav came off because we're holding at 5,000. We'll continue our climb. Go up to like our cruise. 360. Trying to be very careful with this because it sometimes has to jump a lot of altitude. There we are. Just jumped 400 feet. It's swallowing really slowly. 360 is set. Traffic. Oh, I can't see it. Do need to zoom out. I do need to turn on the traffic. Where is it? It's telling us to climb. We are climbing at a very fast rate, 4,000 feet per minute. I think we're fine for now. 7,000. Get to wing view. There's a lot of suburbs in New York. Can we see a bit of the city? I think we've gone past the skyline. Clear conflict. Awesome. Look at these views though. I really do like the cabin view. One of my favourite views is just like this back wing. When we go into the cinematics, especially the cabin view. Awesome. What I don't like is just smashing ahead through all the seats. Right, 9,000 feet. We'll bring this all the way around. Nope, it's jumped loads of feet then. 253 gears coming off. We'll bring that up to like 160, 80 miles. That can go all the way actually to 320. This can actually go to 160. There's top of climb. There's 10,000. Lights are coming off. Yeah. There we are. Some of you might be moaning at me. Turn seatbelt signs on. They're on auto. They should have turned on. But the auto doesn't really work. I don't know how auto works. I don't know when it comes on. Maybe I don't know if it's just auto for turbulence or something. but I would assume that it will just be an auto, just turn on when they need to be. But now actually now past the altitude we can turn them back to auto. No smoking should stay on anyway, so that shouldn't really be an auto. That's my fault. Because ice isn't really modelled in this aircraft, I didn't bother with anti-ice. Especially if within in the 319, I would definitely put anti-ice on, because the 319 by the FS Labs is, wow, it really takes icing into account, which is awesome. But whatever. When the 75, if ever, has icing models and configured and all that, we'll get that all going. But hope you guys enjoyed that departure guide of JFK. I'll see you in the arrival into Atlanta. Enjoy the cinematics of the first time flying the 757, or full flight video. I've done some live streams on it, but the first proper cinematic video, the 757 with the Delta Airlines, and bye bye. Hello guys, welcome back into the descent back down into Atlanta. 757 has been flying for 1 hour and 30 minutes. We're just past 18,000 feet, so let's quickly change this QNH up to 3030, all the way up to there. 3030. We need to do that to all of them. There's 3 of them, so 1 down. This is last one now. 3030, like so. So just gone past 17,000, going about to go past flight level 165, and we are on the arrival into Atlanta, expecting a arrival onto 16 left. I think it's 26 right, sorry, 16 left, where did I get that from? 26 right, and we're doing the Aussie 1 arrival. Transitioning at the waypoint we just went past, actually. No, that was wrong. We went past the waypoint 8 miles ago, and that was Flask. So we've just been pretty much flying on a straight descent down into Aussie for the actual start into 26 right. That's the correct runway. So, Hartsfield up, Jackson, Atlanta. Active sky says it's 3 degrees, dew point -2. Surface winds are 330 at 10 knots. Visibility is greater than 10 miles, or greater than 10 kilometers. And there's no precipitation. and we just put the pressure in 1026 3030. Clouds are broken at 1800 feet. So weather's pretty good at Atlanta, which is nice. Let's get the seatbelts on. And that is good. Right. We are in an old aircraft, so to set the ILS up for 26 right, we need to put in all these digits in. So we turn that to manual, do it on both sides. Oh no, does it sync across? So the thing is, on the 7.5 and the 7.6, to set the frequency and course for the ILS or VORs or DMEs, as you can see down there, it just says it's up here instead of a 7.3, which is down there. Interesting. 110.1. There we are. Heading of 275. We can set that like so, and that'll set us up for the arrival. 110, sorry. At decimal 1 at 275, which is also the runway heading. 275, and also set it into here as well. Yeah, 275, and that is all good. We can zoom in a bit. You can see we've got a bit of weather actually over there. It's way out the airport, so it should be fine. We could do some directs if we wanted to, but I'm gonna still go head off to Aussie, so we get our altitude restrictions and whatever. We are gonna descend. We'll continue our descent down to 5,000 feet, which we should be onto the ILS by then. Hopefully. Maybe. No, definitely on the localizer. The glide site we're not sure about. Hopefully on the localizer by 5,000. That should be in between Zello, and Heinz, I don't know, Heinz beans, whatever. Right, just past Aussie, onto the Harry. So at Aussie we had a max speed restriction of 250 knots, and we went to pass at 12,000 feet, sorry, which we have completed, which is nice. Bit of a slow descent rate, speeding up again though, which is fine. Hopefully Atlanta's all loaded in, everything. If not, I will be very mad. Atlanta's a large airport. I'm not expecting amazing FPS, but hopefully it's landable FPS, I guess. Atlanta, it does have good performance though. For the size of the airport and everything, the performance is actually pretty good. But let's hope it's not too bad, like JFK. Right. Everything's pretty much set up now. 26 right is a 2,743 meters long runway. However, we're not trying to get off early. We are trying to get off near the end. So we will be just doing Orbx 1 for our arrival. And if we go to the init ref page, we'll set flaps 30 and a landing speed of 125. It says course 276 there, which is interesting. 26 right. But on the chart it says 275. Different. Whatever. It's got the ILS in there, which says 276. Can I change that? Is that a thing I can do? 275? Nah, I doubt I could do that. Okay. We are going to go direct Zello. However you pronounce that. Should be 5,000 feet or above. And there we are. There's 10,000 feet just past, so all the landing lights to the on position. I bet the VNAV has just changed. Of course it has, and its speed is way up there. Thank you. Because it went back up above 10,000 feet, I think. Quick that to the VNAV, 240. I was going to set that to 250 at like 12,000 or something. I think that was what it was, wasn't it? And that should be better. Nope, no. Good plane. Thank you. Whatever. I want to get up to there. Can I just set that to 250? And also go past 10,000 again. Yeah. Drag required. Of course we do. This plane is an idiot. An idiot? An idiot. Right. All the spoilers we have, as you can see, whack them all out because the plane was stupido. There's 9,000 feet. VNAV's coming back up, so those will pitch up again, meaning we can slow down back down to 250 knots. If I set that to automatic, is that way up to there again? What is it doing? It actually says 240 at 10,000. Crazy. Don't need the super spoilers anymore in the back end. No, actually, do we? No, just about. We don't need to. Speed brakes can arm. Okay. 10 miles, we should be doing a right turn, and we should be going onto the localizer. Let's look at the localizer armed, and we can literally get onto the localizer whenever possible. Which is cool. Bring that back to the ref page, so we can quickly take a look. Landing speed of 130. Oh, there's a coffee down there. There's a click spot right at the coffee. Ah. Does that go in my hand? It just disappears. And that isn't... Is that just like a cup of water? That isn't clickable. No. You literally just... Yeah, request a coffee. Out of nowhere. Thin air. Coffee's coming right in. I did not notice that. Okay. For this right turn though, it might be quite a sharp turn. So if I actually need to disable terrain on this right side. It's quite tight. We will slow down to like 220 knots now. Well, get 2, slow down to 220 knots. That's going to make it there. Yeah, going idle. Yeah, actually it will. Okay, that's cool. So then we'll do the right turn. It should be fine. The VNAV should be fine. No glide slope yet, but we do have the localizer in range. We've got ground speed. I don't know why I'm looking at ground speed actually. Max speed is just disabled actually. I think that's what just happened. It's a transition, speed transition level. I don't know what exactly it is, but it's a transition between you use the Mach number and the actual knots, because that's getting a bit more accurate to our ground speed. Because the winds won't be as crazy as right up there. Okay, that's 220 knots. We should start the right turn extremely soon. And there it is, the localizer has just been armed. Cool. 276 it wants to go to. We'll set 276 then, if need be. Just doesn't say that on the charts, but okay. There's a lovely terrain down there. It looks awesome. No trees though. I need to set a setting, and in the settings actually get autogen to load. But there's no point doing it now. So right now there's no autogen, but hopefully sometime in the landing we should get some autogen to load in. And there's our shadow of the aircraft. There's a bit of glitching through the fuselage. Always awesome to see. Not. Drag is required. Oh, how did it jump all the way up there? We're going on the approach actually as well. And we can just go to the vertical speed here. Let's bring that down. 270 knots again. Let's bring the vertical speed down. So down our rate of descent. We should be able to catch that glide slope. Which should be awesome. And maybe we do need to get some spoilers out because we are overspeeding. Now, lag spike. Hopefully that was the airport loading in. And that max speed's just come back alive again. Oh, it disappears under 4. Right. Out cap. We're reaching 5,000. We are. Okay. I guess the glide slope looks a bit stationary, unless we're descending at the same time as the same rate as the glide slope. Right, it's just going to hold at 5,000 feet now. But yeah, spoilers armed again. And we're about 15 miles from the runway. Slow down a bit more. 200 knots while we can. There's a glide slope. Bring out some flaps now. Right, flaps 5. Cool. Oh, hello. That is going to go over speed. Did not realise flaps 5 was a 220 knot max speed. It was 250 like all the others, but maybe not. Bit of turbulence actually, as you can tell. You can tell it's turbulence because the speed's just jumping about. And we're literally going to a cloud now, so that is often what happens when you go through a cloud. We will go down to like 160 knots or something. We will bring the gear down. Actually, no, it's 5,000 feet. 10 miles. So we'll just set approach speed, 130. I'll see how the aircraft does to get it to that speed. I doubt we'll get there like easily. It's out of throttling, but should be right. Where's our max speeds? It's on the actual thing. 210 for flats 15. We can set flats 15, and that is what we shall do. Flats 15. And there it is. And it should be finished. Don't know. Keeps going out. There we are. We're going to have quite a bit of pitch down here, actually. And yeah, I was right. It's just, yeah, the glide speed was like 1,000 feet a minute. Okay, if we can slow down, that would be lovely. Looks like there's an aircraft on the runway. Well, there's definitely an aircraft on a runway at Atlanta right now. Don't know what runway. Hopefully not ours. Alright, we'll go down. Let's do an outside view for this then. There we are. Oh, the cloud just went through. That's awesome. Get down. Awesome. All the flaps now. So we don't actually go into the alpha. There we are. Oh, just hit the alpha. Yeah, I think it's alright now. Cool. Okay. Not visual the runway yet. Do I see any lights? No. Oh, I think I see a light. Yeah. Just wait until I'm visual the runway, then we'll take it out the autopilot. I haven't messed with anything with the DH, decision height, because that is literally 200, and that's what we're going to use for approach anyway, which is nice. Automatically set for us. So, flaps 30, gear is down, autobrakes 1, autopilot's coming out. So is the auto throttle. And watch that speed though as well. Make sure it doesn't come down too much because we're really on that verge of the alpha stage there, alpha speed. So, really, just be careful with that. Okay. Looks like the aircraft just departed that we saw TCAS on, so that should be fine. Currently, I'm not seeing any AI on the ground at Atlanta, which is nice to see. Just flying it visually in. You can see some trees are actually spawned to the ground now, close to where we are. Hopefully more autogen loads in front of us. It looks like a nice flat piece of land. It's because I have my FPS set to unlimited. If you like set your FPS to any locked number, like 60 FPS for example, then oxygen actually loads in, which is interesting. I don't know why P3D does that. It's a very interesting thing, but that's what happens. I feel like we're dropping, but actually not descending as much as the glide slope. Bring that down a bit. There's like this one little silo, it looks like, over there. Okay, 1,000, checked. Let's bring the nose down a bit more. We are going to get into the 3 white zone. We are speeding up a bit as well though, but I think it's alright. Okay. I really want to go to a wing view right now, but 600 feet above the ground right now. Maybe I shouldn't do that. But we're getting hit by quite a bit of wind actually.
500.
I almost set idle because of our speed. 500. There we are. Bring it back up again. Because we've got their 3 reds. Red, not wed. Alright. There's an aircraft to the right. Is that a jet blue?
Minimums.
Minimums, we are continuing. Alright, 100. Oh, oh, oh.
40,
Put
30,
the nose up.
20.
Not a floater, please. Touchdown. Oh, tiny bounce. The smallest bounce. There we are, nose down. Keep the nose into the center of the runway. was that landing rate then? Minus 230. Ooh, that's pretty good. 80 knots. Get wing view now. Cool. 60 knots versus in. There we are. We'll vacate left. And braking. Get rid of the master caution. Okay. 1 hour, 46 minutes. And please say that is what PFPX gave me. 1 hour, 46 is what PFPX calculated. No way. I love it when that happens. Alright, taxi, strobes off, landing lights off. APU start up. There we are. Set traffic off. Take a right. I think maybe we could have gone left. No. And then a left and Bravo 2. And make a gate. Get to a sand somewhere over there. I mean, this is literally like the Delta heaven. This airport. So, where did the real world park at? See if we can get someone near there. It went to that terminal, which is Concourse Alpha. Is it in Concourse? Yeah, it's Gate Alpha. Available soon. There's a A34, which I guess fits us, so I'll click that for now. See where exactly it is on the charts, because I have no idea. Where are the parking stands? Right, there are aircraft departing, so make sure it is clear before crossing this runway, because otherwise we could hit it. Alpha 34 is indeed right next to us. Very close. Is it going to depart? I mean, I can't really see it departing, to be honest. Is it on its takeoff roll? It's not moving at all. We'll quickly rush ahead. Hopefully it does not. Has it hit us? Oh, haven't even cleared up yet. Would be a nice idea to do that now. Oh, please it says. Oh, it's on the takeoff roll. Oh no. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's fine. Please rotate before us. Yes, it's fine. I mean, you shouldn't normally do that, but, well, it's fine. Okay, so just take a right. Strokes can come back off now. Alpha 34, supposedly just there. Yes, I can see GSX there. Cool. Can we take a right there? A left, sorry. No, we'll take the next left. Okay. So, take off all the lights. Don't really need them at all. APU is now running. That's great. APU generator and isolation valve can come on for when we get the engine shut down. The autobrakes are still in the disarm stage, so we get that to off. Autopilot is still mad about that. How has it still got the autopilot on? Because we've got the flight directors on. There we are. And swing it all the way around. Just to here. I said there weren't many stands free. I could see loads of stands. I might have to get like a custom GSX file or something. So GSX actually knows there's more than just these couple stands. Okay, here we are. I'm just trying to central up here. Park it up. So if I central up from here, I bet you it's going to come back out again. Yeah, as you can see. I don't want to go with GSX, I want to go with the scenery. So spin it back in again. There we are. Next to 757. There. Yeah, GSX still wanted us to go 13 meters closer. That is ambitious. Right, fuel pumps off. This isn't technically the block time, but I'll treat it as it. Is that the right one? That is the right one. Okay, right. Stand by. And engines are now shut down. Don't need any of the hydraulics online. They can all go. We are shutting down for good right now, so set all the IRSs off. like so. Completing the flight on Project Fly. We now have 747 hours in Project Fly. Don't know if anyone got that. And beacon light can come off, and we can request deboarding. I think that's so jetways. Yes, we'll take it to L2, and we will get the ground power connected up, and the not the service door, cargo door. We can get open. External power on, APU off, and air conditioning we can get on both sides. APU ionization valve off. Cool. Okay, GSX does its stuff, goes around the outside of the aircraft. Seriously, still have no idea why it does that. I can open up that entry door there, and yeah, I'm not gonna wait for GSX to do its weird stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Landing was pretty good. Yeah, I swear it was a bit better than 230. It said there was no bounce. Project Fly. It says there's only one recorded landing. Maybe it was just super smooth. Yeah, Project Fly thought it was quite not smooth. Whatever. Right. Hope you guys enjoyed the flight. We will get some more 7.5s, 7 flights into the channel. A lot of you like to get a full flight video of this aircraft. Here it is now. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.